Imagine if 100 Minecraft players were forced into 3 different dimensions, each with their own unique abilities. Well, today I made a server with 3 different dimensions, with custom terrain, and split players into 3 teams. Their goal is to create a kingdom and survive the upcoming events, like the World Hunger event and a huge mob invasion. The players were given 0 aid or guidance, and it's up to them to elect a leader, make society, and eventually wage war against the other dimensions. The overworld would start by raiding the nearby village and laying down their ideals for communism.
We need communism. I will spread this out to the people.
They would also come up with some pretty brilliant battle tactics for the future.
During the war, if we go on the offensive, we can probably just bed bomb them.
A group of players decided that they wanted to create an island nation, so they went around recruiting players.
Where there's an island which is very well defended. You want to move there?
And actually, this island nation would become pretty successful, and eventually would symbolize the overworld team. The Nether was also having some success of their own. After finding a piglin village and raiding it for loot, they soon found out that they had fire resistance.
Oh, we should go to it.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We got a bridge over that.
We could, not really. We just
Yeah, we could just go on those. Swim through the lava?
Yeah, you
I have
want.
fire resistance.
Wait, I have fire resistance too!
Yeah.
It was at this time that a player by the name of Randomizer stated his intentions of winning.
I'm ready to win another event, so here we go.
The team also found a giant castle where they found some pretty OP loot.
You've got American water. What do you mean?
Wait, holy cow! What? Guys, there's like 500 chests with notch apples.
Meanwhile, the End was by far going to have the best loot from the End cities, but the Shulkers were going to make that extremely difficult. Most players had trouble raiding the End cities, and that left tons of chests unlooted. But one player by far was the most powerful.
It's a bit crazy at the moment because no one has anything apart from me.
Finally, they got together to try to elect a leader, but instead a massacre broke out. The End players were getting extremely frustrated. The End team was failing, and they had close to 0 loot, and it was already late into the session. But finally, they got together to elect a leader.
Okay, so everyone, as president, as the king, I believe that all of us should be maxed out. I believe in PvP and also equality.
Bruh.
I don't want.
And they elected a player called 32A1.
Island.
Okay, so I want to thank everyone for making me president. I will ensure that all of us will have, we will win. And yeah, thank you all. I'll make sure that we don't lose this. I believe in strength and power, and we will win this at all costs.
But the World Hunger event was about to start. The overworld players pretty easily dealt with it by using milk from their cows. The Nether team dealt with it with their huge supply of food from raiding the villages. And the End dealt with it by dying. But that was it. Day 1 was over. Now on to the next day. The End started out by raiding some End cities and making a shrine for obsidian.
We beg for, we need obsidian. We have obsidian.
And then there's some old way up here. What is wrong with it?
The End was now back in the game, as they had a lot of really good loot. Meanwhile, the Nether was not doing so well. They weren't able to find more structures, and they were running out of food pretty fast. And as they were outnumbered against the overworld, they decided to ally with the End. And it came at the perfect time, because the End was about to get raided by an army of Endermen. But they easily took care of the Endermen by either using water or getting under a 2-block roof. After this, the End kept farming and preparing for the next day. Meanwhile, the overworld was having a coup. 2 players by the name of GoPro Miner and Itzluke decided that they wanted to kill the entire island nation. But turns out they were hacking, so everybody was brought back. But this came at the worst time, as the island nation was about to be attacked by an army of zombies and slimes. Although they were faster and stronger than normal zombies, they easily took care of them by working together.
There's a zombie knight.
Tower, up the big tower. Come on.
Don't fall, just don't fall. Okay, you guys are kidding. Alright. I just do not want to risk it.
This is when a new player named Lolface DK joined the island nation. Formerly they were a communist nation, but he tried to convince them that they needed a leader.
Guys, we need a leader. Guys, we need. Of course, we. Bro, we need a leader.
Although he wasn't one for words.
We're more of an anarcho-syndicalist commune, so
No one cares about the.
He still gained a few supporters.
It is,
Guys, listen here. God just teleported to me. This means I'm the perfect leader.
yeah,
I'm special.
And after that undeniable logic, Lolface was elected leader. But two players were living outside of the chaos of the island nation and decided to create their own little team.
Because we heard there's chaos there, and we just, ran away. That's how we met.
Yeah, that's what I was
We're just
checking.
trying to be like a duo here, because we know it's not gonna keep being peace there. If I didn't tell him, then we would have died probably.
I found a map in there, so here's our last memory. That's our last memory. The corner of the base.
After that, day 2 was over. The players joined the server to find huge portals sitting inside their bases. The island nation created a portal to the Nether, but soon found out it was not a place they wanted to be in.
Back to the portal. Back to the overworld. Everyone, back to the overworld. We're getting slaughtered out in there.
They decided that because they would most likely be on the defensive, they should make a skybase so that they could have a high ground advantage. Meanwhile, the Nether and End teams were focusing on brewing strength potions, and their tactician Zippy Blue 2 was coming up with some battle plans.
Alright, our strategy will be to run hit and run attacks on their team with our best players and do strength attacks. And also we'll use ender pearls to like pearl in, pearl out. Basically our strategy is we're gonna use advanced tactics to try to outdo their sheer strength in numbers.
Both teams were enchanting all of their armor and weapons, and the overworld was using their axolotls as a source for XP.
I
need XP.
Why did you do that?
No, you're not getting XP from it.
I actually did. I have 6 XP from killing 3 axolotls.
No. We cannot kill the axolotls.
Yeah,
If it gives us XP, it is what we need.
Oh my, fine.
Okay, jokes aside, both teams are doing pretty well in the enchantment department. And in the end, the randomizer had his eye on a player's armor.
Bro, this kid needs to give me his chest plate, bro.
But this player had different plans. In the overworld, an End player had somehow snuck in, and was now planning, with 2 other overworld players, to assassinate the island nation's leader, Lolface DK.
Kill them, Brett.
But
Kill
he
them.
met some resistance on the way up.
They're on them. They're on them. They're on them. He just walked off to the water. Yeah, we are.
Oh.
And that was one overworld player already dead.
Who has the lapis? Can I ask who has the lapis?
Yeah, I have the lapis. Sorry, I'm just enchanted.
Wait, what? Wait, no. You can't have DK.
Kill him while we still can.
Child. Okay, I'm just gonna.
He was chased off the island and tracked down by Rusty Stick.
Just hit him, Rusty! No!
Finally.
But this was only the beginning, as the rest of the End team was right behind him. The overworld was caught off guard, and immediately lost one of their players, Exern. This is when one of the Nether players turned.
Dude, Operion's critting me out. Oh no. No, I'm dead. Don't die.
And now one of the Nether players was dead.
No, we're not. Just Operion. Should have gone.
What? I'm so confused. They're all of our teammates that say our teammates are against us. What is going on? All of our teammates are attacking me.
The 2 overworld players from earlier, who had left the island nation because of its chaotic nature, had formed a secret team with 3 End players and 1 Nether player. Their team consisted of Von Glommer, Operion, Vibin, Originset, Exern, and Bread Toast Burn, 2 of which were already dead. Their only goal was to kill the randomizer, and this was the perfect opportunity since he was all alone.
Later to die. The Gian got out, but that's really not gonna do much. And that's so dumb.
He narrowly escaped, but he was chased into the woods.
I see you.
Wait, what's happening?
I can try
What
to-
is,
This is the 3v1 of Citrus.
what is happening? Oh my gosh! Randomizer, what is going on?
No way.
What? Oh my gosh! And with that 1v3 of the century, the biggest threat to Randomizer was gone.
Oh my gosh, DK is kind of...
Rusty's gotta be like one hit.
Oh, DK's dead!
Getting away.
Randomizer, you just saved me. Just go to the village. You just saved me, dude. Thank you so much.
One single overworld player remained, and he ran for his life. But he couldn't run forever, and he was tracked down by the Randomizer. But it wasn't over yet. There was still one more end player, but the Nether decided to let him 1v1. So cool, What is this fighting? Oh no! And again, they made the same mistake. Oh my gosh!
Neon, are you rusty or something? Not faction play.
He has tons of gaps though.
No, honestly, I got shit on in my actual
Let's
my
go.
gosh.
He made me near them, so I just expected it.
I don't have a
His shovel.
He's using old trucks now. No way.
My god.
Oh my gosh.
Please. Blonde, you can do
There's
it.
none.
Man
is
throwing.
He has so many golden apples.
I told you, I'm out of everything, bro.
Guys, why don't you just finish him?
If one
This
is
just
like
keeps going.
No way, Neon.
I don't have anything to use.
Might actually win this. It's Neon and lose. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my gosh! No!
No way. No way. Not the water. Come on. No. Von Goober. Get it done.
Oh! Oh my gosh! And this was it. The Randomizer versus Von Glommer.
I don't care why there's so many holes.
Well, why is...
You should make everybody one person from each team.
My wall just disappeared. My wall just disappeared.
Some of those cobwebs you used on me, right? I don't know. I know either you feel the cobwebs you used on me. Yeah, you killed them.
Oh shit.
James, I just okay, well, a new foe has appeared, by the way. A new foe has appeared. Got a noodlelover.
It's about me scaling.
Hey, Cody, I got a question. Next time, can you pick people that actually show up?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Bro!
Cody, we have to come armed and even stand a chance against the home team.
Not anymore. I'm so bad.
No, the reason I came was the Minecraft.
Robbing as well.
Yeah, we had like 75 seconds.
We have this.
I'll just go back to being one. That's why I said.
Oh my god.
Gosh, Randomizer, no!
Randomizer, all you need to do is get XP.
I told those in my survival world for XP. They give it.
Look, I'm actually serious how many gun capture this man have.
God.
Noodle, it's stupid.
Noodlelover is gonna win. Oh my gosh! You guys are like, oh! And with the final Nether player gone, the end was declared the victor. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It would help out a lot, and it really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.